just actually going out live because we have people from around the world. They are also attending this training, so we are doing a live recording. So anyways, very good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon. Hey, we need to show everyone that Singaporeans are very high energy one, you know. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. That's a lot better. Hi, my name is Lionel Tan, and welcome to the 5 Rules of Wealth Internet Millionaire Apprenticeship. Now, just before we get started, shall we just put our handphones to silent mode, at least for the next 2 hours or so? Right, appreciate you guys doing that. Just a few seconds, silent mode. Okay, thank you very much. Because our speaker, he gets easily distracted by a phone call. So usually when it rings up, he can easily, conveniently forget what's the next important thing he's supposed to say. So anyways, coming up in a few minutes will be our keynote speaker, Winston Speed. Yeah. Now, why people call him Winston Speed? Yeah, actually, his nickname is actually given by his close friends. Because those who know Winston really, really well understands that when it comes to making money, Winston is very fast. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean. Now, in the year 2009, when Winston first started out, being a real estate agent, right? And he never had any prior experience with regards to doing property or real estate. But within just 1 year, he actually became the top agent in ERA, right, which is a real estate agency. And he transacted more than $80 million in terms of properties. And then the following year, without any prior experience, he and his brother actually started out a chain of retail stores. And within just 1 year, the name of the retail store is actually called Benjamin Barker. Anyone heard of Benjamin Barker before? Selling men's clothes. And recently, he actually opened 2 chains of cafe called the Assembly, which is actually in the Cathay, right, and Vivo City as well. And then what actually happened was just last year, he decided to do another business which he has never done before. It's an e-commerce business. So without any experience, he just dabbled into this e-commerce business, and within 1 year, he actually generated more than $12 million in sales just from online sales. So what we actually notice that when it comes to making money, Winston seems to have this pattern. Because when it comes to a new industry, he only takes 1 year to see tremendous success. And not only that, he actually attributes his success to this secret formula, which he called the 5 Rules of Wealth. And he actually teach a class to teach people how to use the 5 Rules of Wealth to be successful. And he actually trained 2,000 over people in Singapore today. And he actually helped a lot of people achieve success in just 1 year. So later, what Winston will be sharing with you is how to actually use the power of the internet with the 5 Rules of Wealth. How to use the power of internet to generate up to a 5 figures income, even by working as little as 1 to 2 hours a day. So at least for the next 2 hours or so, is this topic sufficient enough? Will that be okay? Right. So I just want to know who actually don't mind spend that 1 hour a day of your free time, just on your computer, on your at home, and still make 5 figures. Who actually don't mind one? Okay, thank you very much. The rest, you guys want more, is it? That's why you put your hands before 6 figures. So anyway, if that's what you want, I suggest that you pay very close attention to what Winston has to share with you in a few short moments. So without further ado, let us put our hands together and let us give a very warm welcome to Mr. Winston Speed. Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Wow, I didn't expect today to be so many people today to come and learn. Just curious, I want to know how many people here are self-employed? Can I show hands? Who are self-employed? You're not in a job, or okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Normally, when I give any training, normally when I teach people, I normally like to teach from my heart. You know how is it like when people talk to you from their heart, right? And it's very genuine, and just honest about it. And usually, when you want me to share my mind, you want to give you 100% or 50%? 200%. 200%. Okay, you want me to give you how many percent? 100%. Okay. So is it alright? Because I like to keep it very interactive. So is it okay if I give 100%, you give me 100% participation? Is that okay with you? Yes. Okay. So if you give me 100% participation, I'll give 100% participation. Alright. So another thing what I normally do is I would slow down my course, my training. Alright, just for that 1 or 2%. So example, if I ask questions and for example, how many of you here are coming here to learn how to start an online business? Can I show your hands? Okay, so if like the person that put up my hand, right, I'll actually go to that person and ask the person like, you understand what I'm talking about, something like that, So I will usually slow down the class just even for 1 or 2 participants. Okay, so if you don't want to slow down the class, at least let me know that you understand. Okay, so how many of you are here to learn how to start an online business? Can I show hands? Okay, thank you. All right, so if you put your hands, then I know. Okay, thank you. Second thing is, when you want to learn as it is, we didn't expect so many people come, and the space in the room here is quite constrained. So try not to fold your arms because oxygen already limited inside here. So when you fold your arms, you actually constrict your lungs. You close up your lungs when you when you close up your lungs, there will be less oxygen work to your brain, and then the time that you spend here is wasted. Do you want your time here to be well spent? Right. So if you are a bit tired, just lean forward, open up your lungs so that you have more oxygen to work your brain, and then you absorb. Is that okay with you guys? Okay, thank you. So before I start, I want to share a little bit of my background. So that you guys know that I did not become successful overnight. Okay. So is it okay if I give you a little background about my story and how the whole thing started? Okay. Now, when I first started, I came from a family where my father and mother only had primary 2 education. So I come from a Chinese Hokkien-speaking family, not very educated. Okay. But my dad was someone who's very hardworking, and he decided that he didn't want to become like the average folk. So for him, he wanted to become successful like Li Ka-shing. Okay. Now, just curious, how many of you here know what is Li Ka-shing's first business? Anybody know? Now you know. Okay. So the first business he started, Li Ka-shing started, was this business called Artificial Plants and Flowers. So that was the first business he started. So my father also go in and do the same business. Okay. So when my father went in to do the business, he did very well. In fact, he did so well that he managed to donate money for me to go into this school called ACS. Unfortunately, because of my family background, I got kicked out of ACS. Then I went to a school called Christ Church. Okay, anyway, this was me 6 years ago. Okay, me and my wife 6 years ago, and me and my wife now. Okay, as you can see, do I look younger now than 6 years ago? Yes or yes? That's right. Do you all know what's my secret? Less stress. I found a way to do business with less stress. The time doing property, so was very stressed. Okay, so that's why I look so old. So about 6 years later, now I make more money, but I'm less stressed. How many would like to make more money and less stress? Okay, there's no magic bullet for success. Okay, but there's such thing as shortcut. Okay, there's no magic bullet, but there's such thing as shortcut. Okay, so anyway, I have 3 daughters already. I'm currently almost 37 years old. So I have 3 daughters. I have a pair of 3 daughters. Are they as cute as me? Or are cuter? Okay, never mind. Let's move on. Okay, so I went to this school. So I didn't kick out of ACS. So I went to this school called Christ Church Secondary School. Each class only got 20 students. So this is me here. School photos taking up my tongue. Okay. I really dislike school. So I'm quite a rebellious person. Okay. But you know how things are. Sometimes rebellious people are the ones that really make it in life because they don't follow the normal people. Normal people. Okay. So later I share with you what happened to me. Okay. So after that I worked, and I remember I went to poly. Then in poly I did so well. My lecturer actually called me up on my last year and called me. Imagine your lecturer call you up and tell you, "Hey Winston, I want to congratulate you to come back and do your honors." How will you feel? Will you feel good? But you forget something like poly where got honors. So you know what? Actually, I feel so I repeat one more year so that he cracked a joke on me. So during that period when I was in poly, I wanted to have my car. So when I got my driving license, the first car I drove, my father bought a brand new Porsche 911 Carrera 4. So that was the first car I drove. When I got my driving license. So you can see it's my father's success. So after that, I went to work for my father. So when I graduated, my father said, "You cannot work for people because you'll never be able to achieve anything. So why don't you work for me in case can take over his business?" So I worked for him for a while. But the problem is that sometimes you take things for granted. I'm not sure about you, me. Okay, I talk about me, not you. Okay, most of you are not like that. No, you all don't take things for granted, but I take things for granted. So when I was working for my father, I go to work anytime I want. So sometimes I go at 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock, sometimes 1 o'clock go to work. So my father was very angry. He initially nagged, but later on became angry. Obviously, I will understand why so lah. Okay? So that time he was so angry, he scolded me, and we kind of have a big quarrel. And he said, "No, Winston, you never amount to anything in life. You know, you will not become successful. In fact, I will not let you take over my company. Right? Right? And in fact, I think you will become like your grandfather, become a taxi driver." So that time, because I love my grandfather, and so that time I was very angry with him. You know, I didn't really scold him. I just shouted at him, said, "You know what? I don't need your money. You think I need your money? Huh? You think I need your money? You think I'm not as capable as you?" So I left home to try to start my own business, you know. So one of the things that I had some savings of maybe about 50,000. So what I want to do was to invest in invest my money so that I can make money faster than my father lah. And so I started dabbling in stocks and shares. I did option trading because option trading, you bet up, you bet down, or you bet straight, also you make money. So I tried to dabble in option trading. So how many of you think that I make money? Can I show hands? None of you. Only one supporter. So do you all think I make money or not? No. Okay. To be honest, I did make a bit of money in the beginning. Okay. Anyone here has either dabbled in forex, stock trading, or options before? Anyone here? Okay. Have anyone of you initially make money? No. Initially, I didn't make money, but at the end, I lose my money. Anyone have similar experience? Initially, I make money, but later on lose money. Lose all the money. Okay. Same like me also. So I don't know why the same psychology works this way. They call it beginner's luck, but I find that most people like that one. Beginning of make money, but later lose everything. So the time I had no choice. Had to go back home, and because I was staying at my friend's place, so my friend's parents said that you cannot always stay here for so long, you know. And then what happened was that my mother called me out and said, "Hey, why don't you come back home lah? After all, it's still family, you know." So the time my ego is still there, so I told my mother, I said, "You know what? The reason why I come home is because of you. You asked me to come home, alright, then I come home, but actually it's because of no choice. So anyway, I go back home. So after that, I went to get a job. Restart from scratch, you know, humble myself, go get a job. So I work in this company, and this company, right, is an IT company, and I'm the only Chinese there. So can you guess this whole company, what race are they? And how you know? I'm the only Chinese there. I was doing sales for the company, okay? So it was a new startup. So I work for the company, and they pay my commission. It was a basic plus commission. So it paid me commission every 3 months. So first month my pay was 1,500, second month 1,500, but the third month I hit 3,000 already. But repeatedly for 9 months, at the end of 9 months, I realized how come my income, I worked very hard that month for the company, but the maximum commission I ever hit is 3,008, that's all. So at a point in time, because I'm quite an impatient person, straight away I think, wow, like that 3,008, if I continue to work so hard the next 1 year, I cannot buy a BMW, you know, or I cannot even buy a second-hand BMW, don't even say my father's Porsche. So I thought myself, I need a way out. So during that time, I think someone recommended me a book, or I stumbled upon this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Just curious, any one of you have ever read that book before? Can you show hands? Okay, quite a number of you. Those who have not read it, I urge you later on, go to YouTube and go listen. It's really life-changing. In fact, I want to say that this book, Robert Kiyosaki, because of this book, it created the most number of millionaires are even there in this century. All because it started from this book. So one of the things I learned from this book is this. And Robert Kiyosaki said this. If you are always exchanging time for money, and what he does is this thing called a paradigm shift. It means a shift in the way you see life. Right? Which later on you will understand something. So he said there's so he said if you go and sit at, he didn't say go and sit Raffles Place, but his meaning was something like that. Go to sit at Raffles Place, and you see everybody every day in the daytime. Then at night and daytime you see the same people and then the MRT is like a conveyor belt transporting all this robot. The only thing that keeps them insane, this zombie, to keep them sane, is because there's a weekend for them to look forward to. If you take away their weekend, the zombie will start to bite already. Okay, so you can see it's like this. So when I look at it, I say, wow, it's really true, no? It's really like robot, you know? So I thought myself, I don't want to be a robot, I want to come out, and he predicted this. He said this. He said that in the next 10 to 20 years, a lot of people their lifespan will start to increase. Their lifespan, that means they are living, they can live longer. But what happens is the next 20, 30 years, they will start to realize they don't have enough money. They'll start to realize that after working 40 to 50 years of their life, of moving in the conveyor belt for 50 years, then they realize they cannot stop working, even after working for 50 years. And they realize they cannot retire, like what most people thought, that when you come out to work and you work hard for half of your life, you can straight away retire. But that's not true. Most people have to downgrade or cannot retire. Is that true? I'm not sure. So basically, that got me thinking. So I thought, yeah, if that's my future, that's not what I want. So I have to change. So I decided to come out and want to become an entrepreneur myself. Okay. So how many of you think to start a business, you need some capital? Can I show hands? Who thinks you need capital? Well, most of you. Okay. So the thing is, when I started business, I started with no capital. Okay, you all know how I do it? Actually, every one of you can do that. Okay. But most of you, you don't do that because you don't believe in that. So what happened was, I came out, what I did was, I went to those companies, I went to all my ex-colleagues, and I told them, is it okay if you work at night? Do you mind working extra 1-2 hours a day? And then I pay you extra money, pocket money. How many of you would like to make extra money out of your working hours? Right? So basically, he got this guy. So I told my ex-colleague, you do the website for me. I go and get project. So I went to Genting Link or the MacPherson area, door knocking from company to company to ask them if they would like to start have an e-commerce presence online. Start not e-commerce, rather a website online, corporate website. So they'll pay me, and then I will go to the company, I'll go to the staff and I'll outsource to them. So they take 30%, I take 70%. So there I have with a business with no money. All I need is just to be a middleman. Right? Most business started with middleman. So what happened was, I did pretty well. I made a 5-figure income, from the project. After about 5 years, I decided, because 08 Lehman Brothers came down, right? So that time I was shifting my project more on the US market because Singapore wasn't that mature for web. But my web business kind of slowed down, so I actually exited the business and I went to join real estate, ERA in real estate, okay, as a real estate agent in March 09. So if you recall, in March 09, right, the Lehman Brothers just collapsed in 08 December, then 09 I joined. So do you think it's a good time to go into real estate? In March 09, you all think so? Okay, I tell you how I evaluate. Would you like to know how I know can go in or cannot go in? Now, the thing is, I have no experience in running real estate business. So I'm going to show you what I did. So what I did was, I used a tool called Google Trend. Okay, just to show you what I do on Google Trend. And Google Trend, you can type in the word, let's say I type in the word condo. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, all those people who are listening from around the world, okay, I want to welcome you from Thailand, Indonesia, US, Europe, from UK, and Poland and Russia, So welcome all of you. So anyway, I go to Google Trend, and I know all of you guys also can access internet, so you probably know Google Trend by Google. And what Google Trend does, it will show you the trend of people searching online for the word condo. Okay, but it's not very accurate because it shows you worldwide, and in other countries, they don't use the word condo, unlike Singapore. Am I right? So we can even change the country from worldwide to Singapore, so we have a more accurate data. So I come down and I choose the word Singapore. Okay, so you can actually shrink down to Singapore. So when I say shrink down to Singapore, if you notice, back in December 08, there was a drop in the demand for real estate. But then suddenly, demand picked up in February 09, higher than the previous peak. So what does that tell you? That it's going up. Demand is going up. Yeah. Fear in the market, but then more people want to go up. There are also the other group of people waiting for the market to be back and then search. So once they hear bad news, a lot of people go online to search for condo. So when I entered this market in March 09, and to me, most people say it's not the right timing. I feel it's the right timing because the trend tells me. Because that trend will show you the volume of people searching online. So at that point in time, I went to join real estate, and in my first month, I made 6 figures. In my first month, I was a top achiever out of 8,000 over real estate agents, and my commission was about 300 over 1,000. Now, how many of you don't mind making 300 over 1,000 in your first month? Okay, and I have no experience. Maybe you say this is a fluke. 2 months later, I was top again, number 2, and I sold a bungalow, another 6 figure. So in 1 year, I transacted more than $80 million in properties, and I have no prior experience in real estate. So when I went to real estate, after 1.5 years, I got bored again. Not just because I was bored, but because if you follow the quadrant for the which I put that quadrant, from employee I went to self-employed. So self-employed means I exchanging time for money. Although now my boss don't dictate how much I work, my boss don't dictate when I go for holiday or not. But now I decide. I decide myself how much I want to make and when I can go for holiday. But it still depends on me. If I don't show any house, do you think I have money? No money, right? So when I ask myself the next 20 years, do I foresee, and the time my wife was pregnant, so do I foresee myself every Saturday and Sunday burning my weekends, and not having the time to spend with my children, and my wife. So I thought I don't want to live that life for the next 20 years as a real estate agent. Every weekend, money good, but the time is still dependent on me. So I decided to invest my brother. So my brother came with some idea, and we started this brand called Benjamin Barker. So my brother started this brand. So we started in Marina Square first, then expand to Suntec, Synergia, Wheelock, Vivocity, Cathay, Isetan, and then Capital. So now we have about 8 outlets, and we have 1 F&B at the Cathay as well. All right. Just curious, has anyone ever come across this shop before? Anyone here ever come across? All right. Anyone? Just curious. Anyone ever bought from the shop before? Anyone here? Don't have, Okay. So because we're targeting all the young yuppies, okay? Looks like most of the people here, the shirt can last for 20 years, Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. So with no experience, would you say both me and my brother, we have no business experience and no retail experience at all? And both our studies is not even related to business or even related to fabrics or related to like shirt design or clothing design. Okay, would you say this is good result with no experience? Right, not bad, right? Subsequently, after that, I went to start to do. I thought one of the things I wanted to do is because I felt that when I was young, I was an underachiever, and because when I was an underachiever, when I achieved something, I really want to become a speaker, to help people. But I have no experience. So what I did was I started asking around who want to learn. So I started training real estate agents because of my real estate experience, in my success. So a lot of real estate agents want to learn how I do it, So I started marketing myself, and the word just spread by word of mouth. Now, I don't need to advertise on newspapers, so I don't have advertising expenses. I don't need to do all other forms of advertising because once you make a name for yourself, people just want to learn. Am I right? So in real estate, a lot of students came by referral, and from referral, I think I had trained about 2,000 over real estate agents. And agent paid me about 2,000 plus for a 3-day class. All right. So within 1 year, I collected more than $1 million in school fees. So how many of you would like to become a trainer where all you have to do is just speak from your heart and you can get $1 million just for talking? Anyone want to earn money like that? Okay. So just for talking, but you share from your heart, So with no experience as well as a trainer. Okay. Then subsequently, I realized training also is still under self-employed, but not bad. At least you can scale the number of students. And then later on, I decided to do something else. I was thinking that the next thing I want to do is something to do with internet e-commerce. I want to go back and do e-commerce, But I didn't know what to do. But I stumbled upon this platform, and I realized it was so powerful. So within just 1 year plus, I generated more than $40 million US in sales online with zero experience. Okay. So the thing right now, I want to ask you. In fact, today my intention was to teach you all about e-commerce step by step, how to do the website and everything, right? However, I want to ask, do you want to learn how whatever business you do, all become successful, or you want to learn step by step how to start e-commerce? Which one you want to learn? A or B? Both. You only have 2 hours. All right. A means you want to know exactly why, what is going on behind my mind. That every business you touch, you sure can do well. You want to learn about that? Okay, so I'll share with you from my heart, okay? But before I do that, can we do an experiment? But before I do an experiment, I'd like to ask, how many of you believe it's possible for you to become a millionaire in 1 year? How many of you believe it's possible? Okay, quite a number of you, okay? How many of you believe it's possible for you to build a business model where you can sit at home, shake a leg, and still make $1 million? Who thinks it's possible? Okay, a few people here. Okay, so I'm going to show you this video because this video will answer your question about what is the first step that it takes for you to open up your mind And this simple experiment to me is quite enlightening. Okay, because for those who do not know, those who know already keep quiet. Those who do not know, just watch the video. Okay. So basically, this is an experiment that I've done many times, and there has never been 100% people in the crowd can get it right. Never been before. Okay. So I do not know whether you guys can get it right. You think you can get it right or not?
Yeah.
Only 1%. You think you can get it right or not? Very simple one. Okay. Can we all read this together? Read the instructions very carefully. Okay. It's very straightforward. Don't read too much into it. Okay. Very straightforward. Okay. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3. Count how many times the players. Okay. Easy enough. People wearing what color? Okay, pass the ball. So every time you pass the ball white to white is counted as 1. Then the white pass to another person, white counted as 2. Okay? Simple, right? Okay. Simple, huh? So let's see whether every one of you here can get it correctly. Because this, once you go through this experiment, it will enlighten you on something. Okay, let me just okay, let's count. Yeah. Okay. Honesty, your honesty, based on your honesty. Okay. Honesty, yeah. Okay, based on honesty. Yeah. Okay, based on honesty, just curious. How many of you here counted 12? Come on. 12? Okay, nobody, huh? 13? 13? 1. 14? Oh, quite a lot. 15? Okay, more. 16? A few only. 17? 17? 18? Okay, so this group by far is the closest. Alright, we have, because the last group I did got 12 to 18. Alright, this group at least from 13 to 17. Okay, so from 13 to 17, not bad already, but still don't have 100% correct. In fact, 16, not many people. Again, 16, those who got it 16, okay, then not many people. Okay, the next thing I ask you, how many of you here can show hands saw a gorilla? Huh? Okay, never mind. It's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about. How many saw a gorilla? Okay, there's a lot of people. Huh? What? Okay. Second thing I ask you, how many people saw someone walking out the street, not the gorilla? Okay, and you can tell me what color the person is wearing. Okay, those who have never watched this before. Anyone can tell me? Huh? Red? No, not red color.
Black.
Okay, black. Yeah, black color. Okay, black. Not the gorilla. Okay, a woman. Okay, how many of you saw the curtain change color and you can tell me change what color to what color? Anyone can tell me? Okay, you're not even aware. Okay, so let me just replay the video again and see what happened. Okay, this will enlighten you. Okay, so watch again. Gorilla. Someone just walked out already, black color, and curtain changed from red to orange. Okay, so now what is this experiment? This experiment actually is to allow you to be aware. First step to success is to be aware of what's stopping you from success. Now, one of the things that this experiment done is actually on human brain to help human being realize there's something in your brain that certain thing you cannot see. All right. Like example, even though the curtain change right in front of you, even though gorilla is just right in front of you, you also cannot see. Okay, this is actually this thing called perception. All right. Anyone recently was at Tony Robbins' event? Just curious. Recently, okay. So anyway, there's one thing that he mentioned about the brain, IRA or something in your brain. Okay, and this brain, right, is like a filter. Now, when your perception is disbelief, right? whatever you see is only that. For example, if any of you drive car before you drive the car that you like to drive, you seldom see that car. But the moment you suddenly drive that model of the car, suddenly you see that model everywhere. Sorry, now. Yes, see, everyone's nodding. Okay. So basically, right, this is exactly how the thing works. Example, if you are a millionaire, suddenly you see a lot of millionaire around you. If you're not a millionaire, you will not see it. Okay? So for example, this experiment will tell you something. If you don't believe that it's possible for you to become a millionaire in 1 year, even if there's a way that is possible in front of you, you think you will see? No, you will not be able to see because you don't believe. And that is what's stopping. That's why in the previous company that I work with, the same person, me, same job, until today, that person is still in that company, earning about 4,000 plus a month. I'm a millionaire. But that person is still there. Same, we saw the same opportunity, work in the same office, but I come out, I saw something different. Why? Because perception. When you don't believe in something, even that thing in front of you, you also cannot see it. Alright? Example, this is actually how your brain works. It's something that is biologically built in you. So if you don't believe that it's possible for you to build a business where you can stay at home, shake leg, and still make $1 million, even if it's possible, also you cannot see it. And if you don't believe that it's possible, that you can start a business with no money, even though there's a business with no money to start in front of you, you also cannot see it. Because that is what your filter already. Okay? So whatever that you set out, that's why you cannot see the gorilla. So today, I want to share with you what are certain things you must have. Okay? So let me ask you, you all know who is this guy? Albert Einstein, right? Okay. So Albert Einstein is actually one of the guys that actually influenced me to become successful. And he said this. Can everybody read this? Okay, how many of you believe you're a genius? Can I show hands? So few. Hey, come on, everybody put a hand. How many of you believe you're a genius? Okay? You know why you must believe you're a genius? Because only when you believe you're a genius, then you can come up with a genius idea. Because if you don't believe you're a genius, you say you always confess yourself you're stupid. So you only see stupid people around you. And all the idea you come up with are people who say stupid. And just to reinforce yourself, prove to yourself that you are stupid. But if you feel that you are a genius, then you will come with a genius idea. But this is not anyhow say one. This is what Albert Einstein said. And he gave it a very, very deep thought, very, very deep observation to say this. To say that every one of you is a genius. And the reason why you may not feel you're a genius because you don't feel that you're a genius because maybe from young, your parents always say you're stupid or somebody tell you you're stupid or you're academically not doing well. But doesn't mean you're academically not doing well, you're not a genius. Right? There are many people who are academically not doing well like my father and me, but still can do well in other sectors financially. Alright? How many don't mind, cannot study but can make $1 billion? Cannot study but can make $1 billion. How many don't mind? Okay? So we know financial success, okay? So the first perception is you must change your perception. When you don't change your perception to believe it's possible, even if it's possible, will you be able to see it? You confirm 100% cannot see it. 2% walk on the street can see one can see opportunity, another cannot. I give you an example. Anyone has ever played this game called No Money Make Money? Anyone? Okay, what is this game? And maybe one of us, one of you this day, you should play this game together with your wife and your children or whatever, okay? Very interesting. You take out your wallet, take out your pen, take out your phone, everything off one side, okay? Then give yourself 4 hours to go out and make money with nothing. Okay? No wallet, no handphone. See whether this is to test your perception. See whether you can make money or not. Okay, I'll share with you what happened in the last game, the game that I played, okay? So do you all think can make money now? Okay, Faye, do you think you can go out there, okay, and make money even though you have no money on your pocket? And I give you one more level higher. And you don't need to work and still make the money. That means you go out and work, go out and do something 4 hours only to create money that you don't need to work on, and you still can create the money. How many think it's impossible? Impossible, okay? How many think it's possible? Okay? Okay, so anyone can tell me how that can be done? You have no money, no watch, no handphone, nothing, no contact. You go out, I throw you now out to the street now, 4 hours, you go make money with nothing on you. Okay? You all think you can make money or not? Okay, I'll tell you what happened. We all went out, right? You want to know now? Okay, we all went out, right? And then some of us went to the MRT, then you got people doing survey, right? So some of them go there to the survey and say, hey, can you help me? Can you call your boss? I work for you. I do the survey for you. You pay me per hour. Some people do that. Okay? Correct or not? Let's also make money, no money. Some people go into a restaurant and say, hey, I help you get customer in. Can you pay me per hour? Okay? And there are some people go out because nothing like that. Then happened, one guy observed that there were people, it was, I think it was either Valentine's Day or something, okay, close to that day. And what he did was, there was a florist shop opposite. Okay, so this one man, what he did, he went to the florist shop owner and said, hey, I help you sell flowers, can or not? Okay, but you know what? I will help you sell a lot of flowers, Would you want to work with me if I can do that for you today? I help you sell off all your flowers for you today. Is it okay? Now, if I sell every stock, you give me a card, can or not? I don't need a lot of big card. I need a small card only, can or not? So I go to the person and I said, but you know what? I'll get all my staff to help you sell the flowers. You just give me a card, can or not? Then after that, right, she agreed. He immediately went to all the participants and told them, hey, Valentine's Day today, you don't got flowers, You go there and sell the flowers there. That she allow you to take consignment, go to the street and sell. Then and immediately all the people went to sell the flowers. So does he need to do anything? See what? Why? The same situation, everybody see the same thing, see the same opportunity, but one person can see things differently than most other people. Why? Because of perception. But the one that always think job will go and find how he can exchange his service for money. Okay? So you must understand, this is the difference. So you play the game, you will notice all the people character all come out already. But anyway, first perception, you must believe it's possible. So how many of you believe now it's possible to become a millionaire in 1 year? How many think it's possible? Okay? If it's not possible, also put up your hand. Okay? Just force yourself to believe it's possible. Can you put a hand? How many believe it's possible to become a millionaire in 1 year? Okay. So I'm going to give you a shortcut to get there fast. Okay, and this other shortcut, other than believing it's possible, that's the first thing. The second thing is called the bridge principle. In Hokkien, I call it Bobian principle. Let me explain to you why is it so. Okay, the bridge. Now, if today, this one will actually accelerate your success. Okay, imagine today I put a plank, flat plank, like that, and I put on the floor. Okay, and I ask you to walk across the plank on the floor. This white, and this thick, and this white. Okay, flat plank. I put on the floor and I put double the length of this room. Can y'all just, and this one I need your imagination to help you. Okay, so I want to imagine from here all the way to the end, and then look from the end all the way to the back again. Can y'all imagine that? Twice the length. Can y'all just look twice the number of length? Okay. Now next, I want you to imagine this. Twice the number of length, and then if I were to ask you to walk on the plank across the double length of this room, how many of you feel you have no problem doing that? Can you show your hands? Okay, thank you. I need 100% of participation. How many of you can do that? I want to show your hands. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to do this differently. Now I'm going to take the same plank, same distance, so I put on the table now. Okay, assuming not this table is too flimsy. Assuming the table is very solid. Okay, ask you to walk across. How many of you think you can walk across? Okay, thank you. Lesser people. Now I'm going to put 1 story high. How many of you think you can still walk across? A few more. Okay. So now I'm going to raise your challenge. I'm going to put up same plank, same distance, but now I put up twin tower, 80 stories high. Okay, I reduce our discount. Okay, Marina Bay Sands, 60 story high. Okay, not that it make any difference. So imagine I put Marina Bay Sands 60 stories, and in between there's no net underneath. So it's between 2 buildings. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to walk across. How many people will be able to walk across? No harness. Wow, only one uncle. Wow, can give uncle a round of applause. Wow, uncle, you walk across, sure or not? Confirm? Huh? Really? I bring you up now, no? No problem. Okay, now I change the scenario. Since none of you accept one uncle, so I ask you, I raise, and now I reward you. Okay, so I want you to imagine this is for real. Okay, I'm going to give you $50,000 if you can walk across. Who feel you can? 50,000. Still the uncle. No, cannot. Uncle cannot already. Uncle, you game over already. Whoever put up their hand, game over. Okay. Okay, I raise the stake. 100,000. 100,000 you don't have. 200,000. It cannot be that. 200,000. 500,000. 500,000? Who would? Can I show hands? Only one brave soul. One. Okay, let me change. 1 million. 1 million. 1 million only the front. Is it because the front because I'm nearer? And the back 1 million have or not? Don't have. Okay, now let me ask you. How many of you here like me have children that you love? How many of you have children here like me? You have children that you love. Okay. How many of you have like your spouse or your husband that you love? Put up your hands. You better put up. You're sitting beside you. Okay. Okay. Then next, how many of you believe? How many of you have like your parents that you love very much? Your mom and your father. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now I want you to imagine right now on the other opposite end of the building is your children that you love, your parents and your loved ones. I want you to imagine they are on the opposite end of the building. Okay. And the building now is on fire. Okay. A plane just hit or 911 or something. Okay. How many of you here, honest, would actually walk across to save them? How many will do that? Wow, even the boy will do that for the mommy. Wow, awesome. Sure enough. Hey, I want to ask again, truth. It's okay if you don't dare. It's okay. Okay? How many will go across? Can I show hand to save another one? Almost everyone. Okay. Let me ask you, what just changed? What just changed? Huh? What just changed? Your why just changed. The reason why you want to go across just changed. To you, if you ask yourself in your brain, okay, this is to help you understand yourself, okay? Because the first step to success is understand yourself first. Right? In Sun Tzu Bing Fa, Sun Tzu Art of War, Japanese, they will always have to understand this in business. First understand yourself, then understand your enemy, then you can conquer. Am I right? So first step, understand yourself. So first step I tell you understand yourself is your brain and how it works really. When you block, don't believe in front of you, you cannot see it. Okay? So second thing is you need this thing called why. Your why must be very strong in order to go across. Now, notice yourself psychologically yourself. When the time I say I give you 50,000, 100,000, 1 million, half a million, you were still thinking about the obstacle. Correct? You're still thinking, what if I fall? What if I fail? What if I fall? Will you still feeling that way? What if I fall? What if But the moment is that person that you love, okay? That thing changed everything. That thing allow you to overcome obstacles. So this is the secret to success. Because success doesn't come without any obstacles. Every success has obstacles. But how you overcome it, or how many of you want the ability, every business you start, once you have obstacles, you can overcome very fast. How many of you want that ability? Then you need to have this thing called Bo-Bian principle. There is no choice. That means you must give yourself no choice but have to become a millionaire in 1 year. If you don't have this feeling inside you, no choice, that you have to, that is stubbornly have to, then you will not be able to overcome all your obstacles when you face problems. And the best thing about obstacle is this, is that you can overcome it. Notice just now, the obstacle about falling, you feel you cannot overcome, but the moment it's your children, you automatically will force yourself to overcome. Am I right? Yes, that is the psychology of success. If you don't have the kind of Bo-Bian, that means I die also must have it kind of feeling, you will not be able to achieve when you face any problem in success. And if success is so easy, every one of us will be successful. Will it be? If success will be that easy. And the reason why most people do success because they don't have a strong reason why. And for me, what pushed me was because to prove my father wrong. That's the first thing. The second thing that proved me wrong is like me. How many of you like me want to give your children, your family a better life? Can I show hands? Okay. Now my wife is a teacher and she was an award-winning MOE teacher and she left the teaching because she felt that the school was teaching everyone to become like robot. So for her, she feels that every person is unique. She treats every student as unique. All her normal students, although she teaches the normal academic, they purposely put her there because she's good at teaching these people. And she can make them perform. Alright? Because she sees them differently than most people. So for her, she tells you this. She said, children don't follow what you say. Children follow what you do. So when I heard that, I told myself, I want to become an entrepreneur because I don't want my children to follow most people become robot. So I decided if I become an entrepreneur, it will free them. Why? Because if they see that the parents are entrepreneur, it will give them a hope, give them a feeling that it's also possible. Alright? So that's why I decided to become an entrepreneur for my children's sake. So I always tell people, if you really want to give your children a better future, become an entrepreneur. Show them. Then they will follow you. Because if you're in a job, then they also follow you in the job, right? Then if you want them to have a bright future, then you need to become entrepreneur, all right? So you must, no choice, then become successful. The third reason that allows you to become successful, of course, it says when your why is big enough, you will find your how. Steve Jobs said this, I'm convinced that half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from non-successful is just pure what? Pure what? Perseverance. And you know what is perseverance? Perseverance means there's a lot of obstacle or very little obstacle. A lot of obstacle. So if you don't have that kind of feeling that you die also must have one success, how to overcome? How to persevere? No way. Therefore, most people will fail because they don't have a strong enough reason why. Alright? And the last one. Okay, now a lot of people talk success this way. Heng sui. This is called heng sui, lucky. Whoever tell me that Winston is lucky, whoever tell me if I'm lucky, one business I succeed, lucky. Second business I succeed, maybe I'm very lucky. Third business I succeed, I'm very, very, very lucky. Fourth business I succeed, I'm God. No. Every business you think I have problem or no problem? Yes. But you know what? I have a strong reason why. And when you have a strong reason why, you cannot wait. When you face a problem in your business, you cannot wait to quickly overcome the problem. You cannot wait for 1 year to solve the problem. You want to solve the problem now. You are very impatient. Right? You want to solve the problem now. Today got this problem, I want to solve it now. Okay? That kind of feeling. And so a lot of people, real success is like that. The journey is like that. Like this. Not this way. Okay? A lot of people not lucky. So the moment you believe in luck, you will never succeed. But the moment you don't believe in luck, then you know what? Then your eyes will open up and see real strategy. You will not go around looking for luck. Luck doesn't exist. Okay? Now, then this is the third one that really allowed me to supersede to even become successful faster. And that's what I learned from Warren Buffett. It is better to hang around with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in the direction. Have you heard of this thing? Everybody knows this. The rich hang around and they become, the poor hang around and they become, hey, you know this, okay. This is what I learned. When you hang around people who are successful, right, you automatically also become successful. This is something you cannot, and I see this even in real estate. When I was a top agent, I hang around, I want to learn from all the top, right? So I always hang around them. And because of that, that helped me to pull myself up. And realize a lot of real estate agents are not performing one. They're always in a show flat sitting, all the people not performing, they copy and saying how bad the market is, the market, how bad this and that. So what will happen? What will they see? They will only see, they cannot see opportunity. They only can see market is bad. That's all they see. Okay? They don't see opportunity because that's what is around them. And there's already sociologically proven that if your average pay is the 5 people that you always hang around with, that is proven. Alright? So how much you make every month is depending on how many people, who are the people you hang around with. Now, if you hang around people always complain, what will become of you? Yes, complainers. Alright? If you hang around people who are always hopeful, always successful, you become successful automatically. Right? Of course, some people will say, well, these rich people are proud. I want to hang around them, but they don't want to hang around me. Okay? Now, how to make them hang around you? You want to learn? I learned this from Di Ka-shing. You know this? I always learn from successful people. Okay? What did Di Ka-shing say? Put aside 10% of your salary to buy lunch for these people. Buy them lunch, yes. Buy them lunch as often as you can. Buy them lunch. Really, you will learn a lot of things. And when I applied this principle, I got to know a lot of millionaires and even billionaires, and I realized something. You know what I realized? I realized a lot of them are actually very humble. There are many of them who are very humble and rich, but you hang around them, that will pull you up. Alright? So I noticed, I give you another example. This doesn't just apply to real estate, to business, okay? Imagine now you are plump and you're big and you want to have 6-pack, okay? And you want to have muscle, 6-pack and slim down. A lot of people, first of all, the brain must think that it's possible first, right? First of all, it's possible. Second, you die must have the 6-pack. Third, you hang around all the people who like to go gym and work out. Automatically, it will push you. I remember when I was young that time, okay? When I was in secondary school that time, I was in my school, a lousy school, but my swimming was average. I wasn't the top swimmer. I was just the average swimmer, okay? Average. What happened was my father is very competitive. So my father put me in this school called PAYSC, People Association Youth Swimming Club. And I was training together with Jocelyn Yeoh. You know who's Jocelyn Yeoh, right? So I was training together with her. And I tell you, this swimming, there's one part of swimming that's very scary. Okay, quite scary. We have to swim from one end of the swimming pool to the other end, the Olympic size pool, okay? And everybody swim together, laterally against the wave. The wave only 25 meters, 8 lanes. So you swim. By the time everybody swim finish, then everybody quickly swim back. There's no rest time. The one that has rest time is the one that reached there first. Because the person reached there first was waiting for the rest of people to swim finish. Okay? So I went there to swim. Now, these people have been training since primary school, and I only started competitive swimming in secondary school. So I went in, when I trained together with them, guess what? So do you think my swimming there is average or the worst? In fact, I was the last. So imagine every one of us swim there across. The moment you swim across, wow, I have no rest time because I'm the last. The moment I reached there, everybody, and you know what? Because I was the slow swimmer, everybody was scolding me. Hey, hurry up lah! So I had to struggle. So the moment I swim there already, everybody then can swim across because they rest too long already. So the moment they swim across, I swim already. I cannot. And you know what? I actually swam until I got tears in my. I like crying inside while swimming. I'm crying, okay, like struggling. But you know what? After struggling for like 2 months, 3 months, I went to my school competition. Guess what? I was the fastest swimmer in my school. You don't believe? You do that. You feel a lot of pressure, but pressure isn't good for you. Yeah, a lot of people cannot put pressure on themselves, but they can take pressure from their boss. I'll give you an example. Any one of you ever worked under a stressful boss before? Stressful boss. Okay, that means your boss very demanding. That means the demands that you have from your boss are very demanding. Sometimes to the point that you feel impossible. Anyone ever have such feeling before? Like, wow, you expect me to do all these things. You think what, I'm Sen, I'm God or something like that, right? Very demanding, right? But you know what happened? How many of you later on, because of that, no choice, you managed to solve the problem? Anyone ever got such experience? Because of no choice, but you managed to solve it. See, this is to prove to you why many people cannot come up and succeed on entrepreneurs, but can succeed as an employee to climb up corporate ladder. Because they've been trained that in order for them to break through, they need someone above to force them. But when you come out, nobody force you. So therefore, you cannot have breakthrough unless you have your personal reason, right? So sometimes I feel proving somebody wrong because somebody looked down on you is very good. That will give you this feeling of no choice and want to succeed. Or if you really feel so much in your heart that I want to give my family a better life, I want to live my life at fullest. I'm not someone who's contented, because I feel contentment is for another group of people. Okay, for me, I feel that I should live life to the fullest, right? And I want to make sure all my gift is being thrown out in the world. So I decided that I want to become successful so that I can free my children, okay, and show what is possible. And of course, I want them to go around the world, have exposure that most people cannot have, right? So you must hang around the right people. So when you hang around people, you will also automatically achieve your success. Pressure, but you need that. Anyway, in your job or pressure, really, right? Why don't you hang around successful people to give you pressure to help you succeed on your own? How many would like that? This is what we call positive pressure. Only then you can succeed. Okay? So now I give you 3 principles already. I guarantee you apply this 3, you will 100% succeed. It's not immediately, but it's a matter of time. First, you must believe it's possible. Okay? How many now believe it's possible and what I say makes sense? Okay, how many believe it's possible? It's important to have a strong reason why you want to succeed, right? And how many think that it's important to hang around successful people, right? So if you can't find successful people, how you find them? How you find them? You can use Facebook to find them. Yeah, really. Okay, so now I'm going to show you these are the 5 rules you need when you start an online business. Okay, these are what we call the 5 rules of wealth to start an online business. So are you ready? Just now introduction only. Sounds like beginning. Now we start. Okay, because I want to say this first because as much as I would like to say whatever I teach, I can guarantee you success. I know the success I can guarantee myself, but I cannot guarantee for you. You know why? Because I do not know what is your why. I do not know whether you're a strong why. Because whatever I teach, is guaranteed to work. What do I mean by guarantee? Okay, I want to say guarantee. You want to guarantee success. Who like guarantee success? It means if someone can guarantee you can become a millionaire in 1 year, how many would like that guarantee? Okay, but the guarantee must come from yourself, cannot come from me, because that is how psychologically it works. Now, example, if today what I'm going to teach you now is how to ride bicycle. Do you think you will fall down the first day you ride a bicycle? Even though someone is there to guide you, will you still fall? Yeah, so say, but can you take the fall? Example, one of the things that how I train some people becomes successful, I tell them, you must go and do advertisement on this. How much? Then they ask me, so Winston, how much do I have to spend for my this website, everything all done up already? How am I going to advertise? How much? $100. Alright? Just follow this advertisement, $100. I guide you, this is how you should write. When you advertise, you should always add value, find a way to add value first, or to solve the problem. You don't just say, some people advertise like, for example, make yourself more beautiful. I think that's not attractive. If you change your word to say things like, how to have flawless skin now, how to flawless skin in just 30 minutes. People will respond. Okay, so you must have specific. So I was teaching people how to do marketing. So $100. That person $100 also don't dare to start, no, because the person said, "Why if I lose? Why if I lost $100?" Okay, that means this person don't have a strong reason why. To him, the $100 is cannot even step one step across the bridge. Then I know already that person don't have a strong reason why, because $100 he also cannot step. You understand? So that's why you can know this person have a strong why. Straight away, how I qualify people to make sure success is the moment I talk to them. Are you willing to spend $2,000 to actually do this? If I show you proven a few other people who tried this and all work already, are you willing to spend on this advertisement to make sure it works? But of course, it's for your own business. I show you, just change the wording, it will increase your percentage. Are you willing to spend the $2,000 to get back $10,000, $20,000? Are you willing to spend that? Some people, uncertainty, you know uncertainty, right? Remember, when I asked you to cross the bridge, a lot of uncertainty, but the moment is important to you. The moment that making 20,000 a month to get back is important to you, you are willing to take the risk. Am I right? See? Proven already. Right? So, 5 rules. First rule. Okay, let me ask you one question. I'm going to go soon. Okay, my time is limited. Wait. Okay, let me ask you. Time is what? Time is what? Money. You sure? How come everybody got the same answer? Time is money. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay, I'm just sharing. Actually, what I realized is that time is not money. Let me ask you. Let's say you want to buy this marker from me. Do you bother how many hours I take to create the marker before you buy from me? Do you bother? Okay. Do you bother if you want to buy the handphone from me, my iPhone? Do you bother how many hours I take to create this iPhone? Do you bother? When you go to McDonald's, you want to buy a hamburger. Do you bother how many hours it takes for the person to create a burger for you? Do you bother how long it takes? You don't bother. You only know one fast, okay? But how long it takes? Do you bother? You don't bother, right? All you want is that burger. Am I right? Okay. So time is not money, Why? Because most of us go through the same education, same robot education, so all become the same answer. But actually, I tell you what is money. Value is money, not time. That's the reason. Remember, I told you the experiment, go out to start the business with no money. It's because when you go outside and you do the business, the people who are thinking time is money, they are thinking of what can I do so I can make the money using the time. But the person who think value is money, I just have to provide value, right? I don't need to be there. As long as I can provide the value, right? I just go to the flower shop and I say, I can help you provide the value. Right? As some people can sell for me, I get a certain card, provide the value, can already. So if you change your mind today, time is not money. Keep asking yourself, where can I provide value that I don't need to be there and I still can make money? Change. Don't exchange your time for money. Start thinking, where can I provide value that I don't need to be there and I still can make money? Start thinking. Once you be able to see this today, once you have this mindset, right, you start be able to see everywhere you got money. That means everywhere you suddenly can see, hey, wow, this way also can make money. You can see money to be made everywhere. No? There are trillions of dollars flowing around the world today, but only a few can see. So change your perspective, you can see. Okay? So second thing, first thing value is money. Second thing is make money build wealth. Okay. How many of you here want to make lots of money? Can I show your hands? Okay, no, you shouldn't have this mindset also. I tell you, this is also a wrong perception. Okay? Let me explain to you. There's a difference between make money and build wealth. Okay, anybody know what's the difference between make money and build wealth? Okay, let me explain to you. Wealth is defined as the number of days you don't have to work and you still get paid. Okay, let me ask you, logic, now I change paradigm shift. How many of you here today, if you stop working, you still have expenses you have to pay? Whether you work or don't work, also have to pay. Right? Anybody have now? So let me ask you, logic, should you also have money, work or don't work, also get paid? Should not. If you have expenses, passive expenses, should you also have passive income? By right, you should have, right? Okay, so well defined number of days. So if you have a traditional business, like my brothers, we have a 8 shop, right? You know that my brother holiday can only take 3 week holiday in a year. You know why? Because the rest of the time still need to manage the employees, still need to keep track of the stock, still need to keep track of the suppliers, still need to set target for each branch. And you know that every retail shop we open, my brother is the one that designed the retail shop. Alright? And he got no interior background design. Okay? What is his degree? His degree is in filming. How to make films. Alright? Filming and photography. Right? But because we believe in this thing that nothing is impossible. We've been trained. My father grew up, I remember, every time we say cannot do, my father always tells us, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. So you should tell your children that. All their life, tell them this. Automatic ingrained in them. Okay? So anyway, some make money versus wealth. So wealth, today, how many of you all feel that if 5,000 every month without working, how many of you is good enough for you? For your family, 5,000 every month. With children, 5,000 enough? Okay? How many believe, how many say 5,000 is not enough? 5,000 not enough. Okay. So let me explain to you first 5,000. How much it takes to make 5,000 every month passive income. Okay? Today in Singapore, if you want to make passive income, the best way is not build business. Business is indirect way for you to build wealth by buying property. The reason why you build business is so that you can buy property. Right now, but today in Singapore, you need $2 million cash, fully pay up, cash, 2 million to generate 5,000 every month. So if you think 5,000 not enough for you, then ask yourself, can you even come up 2 million? So if your lifestyle is 10,000, then you need how many million? You need 4 million. But in our lifetime, most people, soon later you realize why your mindset of focusing on making money is totally wrong. Alright? Later on you understand. Okay. So how many of you here now would like to build wealth instead of make money? If I can show you how you can build wealth online. Who would like to build wealth? Okay. So, and a lot of people thought that online business is not building wealth, it's building business. But you wait until what I share with you, what I learned from Jack Ma. You know Jack Ma, right? Later I'll show you. Okay. Now, if you want to build wealth today, there's 2 ways to build wealth. One is you open shops and offline business. One is online business. Which one you think make money faster? Online. Who thinks online make money faster? Can I show hands? Okay. So let me ask you, how many of you here actually have your own online business? Can I show hands? Only a few. Okay. So let me ask you, okay. Since most of you here say online is the fastest way, how come majority of you don't start an online business? Why? Why? Cost too expensive. Okay, what else?
Lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge. What else? Okay, some say I do not know. How? Right now tell me, is that a real reason? Or is that excuse? Tell me, is that a real reason or is that excuse? What do you say?
Excuse.
Yeah, to me, it's like telling me, you know what, riding bicycle is good for you, no? And I tell you, I agree, Then you ask me, hey, how come since you agree riding bicycle is good for you, how come you don't start? Because I scared I fall. Or because I do not know how to ride. So how to ride a bicycle if I do not know how? How do you ride a bicycle? How you learn how to ride? Yeah, right there lah. How do you start e-commerce business? Just do it. If I do not know how to write, how? Just do it. You got National Library here or not? Got Google or not? Google information is free or I have to pay one? Free. So can you start online business? But why? I tell you the number one reason why. You don't want it bad enough. That's the number one reason. Okay. So today online, offline. Okay. But of course, I will help you reduce your mistakes. Okay. So now, let's say today you want to start an e-commerce business, right? Let me ask you. To start an e-commerce business, what product do you think we sell can make money? What product? Motivation. Okay. What other product? Healthcare. Okay. What other product? Electronics. What else? Okay. Can I tell you my take? My take is the more value you provide in the marketplace, or the more problem you can solve, the more money you make. Would you agree? The more problem you solve, the more money you make, right? Okay. So today I look at the whole world from a population point of view. Okay. To see where are all the problems in the world, where are majority of the world problem, and that we can solve, we can make a lot of money. Can we do that? Okay. For me, I have two siblings. There's three of us. Three of us. So three of us, but my father got 7 siblings, my father got 5, and then my father's side got 12 siblings, and my mother's side got about 10 siblings. Now, how many of you, your family structure is similar to me? That means the older generation got more children than now. How many of your family structure is like mine? That means the population upside down triangle. Okay? So can I say majority people is around 35 years old to about 70 years old, around this range? Or even 80 to 35 years old. Okay? So just curious, how many of you here are below 35 years old? Can I show hands? Below 35. 35 and below. Okay, a few of them. Okay, majority are here, 80% is above 35. So since you are here, let me ask you what problem you all have that you need me to solve for you. Imagine I'm a genie in a bottle, okay? So tell me what problem you have that you need me to solve for you. What problem? Money? Money. It cannot be lah. You work 40 to 50 years of your life for your boss and still got money problem. Okay, let me ask you logic. Use your logic. Any one of us agree that we only have one life. Okay? And we only have, like Singapore living is until 80 years old, right? Now most people work until how old? 50, 60 years old, right? So let me ask you, after working for 50 years of more than half your life, by right, should you have a better life or worse life? By right. Should you be able to like go for retirement, go for tour, go for whatever after working so hard of your whole life that you only have one life? No. Is it by right you should be able to retire? By right, okay? But how many people know will also agree that actually that's not true? After working 50 years of their life, they have to either number one, downgrade. I see many executives that I know, my friends' parents, who are VP, ex-VP of StarHub, okay? And then will buy property, But after they are given a golden handshake, they will sell off their property and downgrade their lifestyle. Last time, they can travel first class, under company, of course, okay? And of course, company, family tour once in a while because they are paid only about, I remember the CFO of StarHub pay, you know how much? 750,000 a year. Okay? 750,000 a year. For the VP of StarHub, my friend, his pay is about 19,000, 20,000 a year. A month, sorry. Okay? So the CFO now got to sell away some of the house to retire so that he can travel. So is that downgrade or upgrade? Downgrade. Why people downgrade? By right, shouldn't downgrade, right? After working for 3 years, should upgrade, right? Should have better life, right? Why? Because people have been focusing on making money instead of creating wealth. So from today onwards, how many of you want to focus on creating wealth? Okay, so other than this, money problem. Okay, so this one is to show all the people right now who are younger than 35. Just talk to the old people, those people who are working for 40 years. Ask them, is it true that in a job I cannot retire? Ask them first. They are your future, right? For me, I learned from Robert Kiyosaki almost 20 years ago. All right, so I really know the future. So next thing I ask you, what other problems do you all have? 35 to 70 years old. What other problem? Health. Okay, health problem. What kind of health problem? Hair dropping. No hair. Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Other than health and money, what else? What problem do you all have that you want to be solved? If today I'm here to solve for you. What other problems? Health and wealth, and then what else? No more. Anyone got beauty problem? Beauty. Anyone don't want to look older? Can I show hands? Don't want to look older one. Only a few. The rest want to look older. Okay. So can I say beauty is a market also? Okay. Is beauty a big market? Yeah. In fact, online beauty also people make a lot of money, right? Okay. So if you can do this, would you say that if you target the majority of this problem here, you can make a lot of money? Okay. So next, I'm going to ask you this thing about disruptive technology. So today I want to tell you, should you sell product or should you own this thing called platform? Okay, let me tell you what is the difference. Okay, wait right here. I want to explain what is disruptive technology first. It's getting quite warm in here. Okay, I'll try to wrap up already. Okay, let me ask you. Disruptive technology is like this. Okay, how many of you here know that from a feather ink technology to a pen technology took a few hundred years? All right now. Then from a pen technology to a typewriter technology take 100 years. From a typewriter technology to a calculator or computer technology took lesser years. Then from computer to laptop even lesser years. From a notebook or laptop to a tablet even shorter years. From tablet to iPad even shorter years. From iPad now to iPhone even shorter years. So what does that tell you about technology? Is it changing very fast? Okay, so in today's world, never own technology. Depend on what technology lah. Okay. Example, anyone here can, I need your 100% participation. Anyone here ever use Kodak Fujifilm before? Can I show hands? Kodak Fujifilm one. Okay, thank you. Those who use Kodak Fujifilm, how many of you still using? Okay, not really. Okay. Will you agree that Kodak Fujifilm actually conquered the whole planet? Everyone was using for about 100 years. But what happened to them now? Bankrupt. Okay. So if you own technology today, your lifespan is not only very short, but I tell you why. Kodak film last time only can have 12 film, then later on has 60 film. That's called increase in quantity. Okay? Then they increase the quality of the picture. Right? Then they increase in the speed or efficiency. That means last time take photo, you develop take a long time. Now develop take a very short time. Correct? But a new technology called digital photography, right, can kill off the whole entire industry. Even though 100 years no. How can a 100-year-old company conquer the whole planet, be bankrupt? Let me ask you the next thing, Nokia. Anyone here used to use Nokia or Motorola? Can I show hands? Okay, keep your hands up. Those who used to use before. Okay? Anyone still using? As the main phone, Nokia, Motorola. Well, I don't have any. Okay. Don't have, okay. How long did Nokia last? Just to let you know, Nokia also started the background in telecommunication. But iPhone, Apple got telecommunication background? Don't have. Samsung also don't have. But these two now conquer the market, right? How many? I want to show. How many of you use iPhone? Okay. How many use Samsung? Can anyone use anything other than the two? Yeah. Xiaomi one. What? Vivo. Huh? Digital. HTC only one. Okay. So you can see only like one out of don't know how many are using other brands. Can you imagine how bad their business is? Nokia only lasted 10 years. So in today's world, don't own technology. You want to build wealth that lasts, right? Own platform. Own this thing called distribution channel. Like what Taobao did. You know? Taobao, Alibaba are own Amazon are distribution channel. Where or even Facebook. Where people sell product through them, but the product can change, right? But platform is still there. Like app. Okay? So basically, you can see why Jack Ma, Jack Ma, just to prove to you something that is impossible. Jack Ma was a school teacher earning $635 a month. I think less than everyone knew here. But in 14 years, he became a billionaire and beat Li Ka-shing. That's why you see, Bei Song. Okay, right? Obviously, cannot look at each other, okay? Picture put together. But you can see, Jack Ma is probably pissed off. Okay. So anyway, so you can see that with a drive so strong, you really don't need to know any background. He has no background in IT, and in 14 years can beat Dikashik. So I always tell all of you, every one of you must believe for the future of your children, for your family's sake, please want to become a millionaire. Okay? For your children sake. Okay? So, and of course, this is his. Do you think you should adopt his perspective or not? Yes or no? Yes. You want to adopt his perspective? Adopt his perspective. Take it 100% full in. He said, I always tell myself, I'm not born to work, but to live my life full of fun. I'm born to do something better than just work. If you use your whole life to work, you will regret it for sure. Regardless of how successful you are in your job, you have to remember that we were born to live our life. If all you do is work only, in the end, you'll be sad. So look for work that can finish in how long? 5 years. Look for work you can finish in how long? 5 years. And then have money to use your whole life. Look until you find it. If you can't find it, continue to look for it until you find it. If you cannot find, ask someone who has found it. Okay? How many of you would like to work hard for 5 damn good years and then set for life? How many think it's possible? Right? It's possible. And what I hope I can share with you is going to teach you how to do that. Okay? Now, let me continue. So last year, in fact, just to prove to you, last year, Google and Apple are actually enemy. Both of them, because Google do iOS, Google do Android, and Apple iPhone. But the two of them combined together to start a business in anti-aging, and they invested up to 1.5 billion US. Two enemies come together to go into the market, and both of them got no experience. You know why? Because they know this is the biggest market for the next 30 years. Not just because, guess what? Not just because they look at population, but they look at the number of people who are searching online. And you know that the volume of people going online to search for health-related problems is increasing at a very fast speed. That means people who have like backache problem have also go Google, no? Yeah, anyone got problem, go to Google. Almost everyone. Right? Like maybe even fever or whatever, no, whatever. Whatever thing people go Google. So Google can see health-related stuff is going on the upper trend. And that's the reason why I decided to go into a platform to go into this market. And that's how I generated this amount online within just 14 years. Within just 1.5 years. Alright, 14 million US. Now, are you all curious to know what kind of disruptive technology product do I carry on my platform? Do you all want to know? Anyone want to know? Okay, if you all want to know, then I show you. Don't show lah. Who want to know? Can I show it? Okay, so I will show you a video. This might look familiar to you, but just watch this, okay? Oh, anyway, I wanted to show you one video that I forgot to show. Can I show you first?
Yes.
Okay. Remember, I asked you that a lot of things is possible, but most people say impossible. Now, how many of you can type more than 43 words a minute on a normal computer? Who can do that? 43 words a minute. Okay, very few people. Who, if today I ask you to dive head down into the swimming pool, okay? And you can do that. That means not the highest one, the lowest one. Okay? You can jump and hit down. Who can do that? Okay, a few people only. Okay. So I'm going to prove to you today someone who can do that. And the person is a millionaire. Okay? So I'm going to show you a video right now of this guy who's a millionaire.
All my life, I've loved adventure. All my life, I've desired to live fully. All my life, I've purposed to dream big, to try those things that seem impossible. And when people try to tell me that I can't, my only response is, why not? Just because I was born with no arms and no legs doesn't mean I can't accomplish great things. I love life and everything it has to offer. So I have no legs, but I have a little chicken drumstick. I can also type 43 words a minute on a normal computer and
43 words a minute.
You like that? Very hard to smile sometimes in life. I'm thinking to myself at age 8, Lord, what kind of life am I going to live? Who's going to want to employ me? What kind of career am I to pursue? I thought, who's going to want to marry me? I can't even have hands to hold my wife's hand. I wanted to end my life. I tried to end my life. This is too much for me. Life put me down like this. I'm down here, face down, and I have no arms, no legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up. I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm never going to get up? No. If I fail, I try again, and again, and again. For as long as I try, there's always a chance of getting up. Like this. You are worth more than diamonds. No goal is too big. No dream is too far-fetched. It's as big as you can dream.
Okay, can we give him a round of applause? So if he can do it, he's a millionaire. What about everyone? And he's at home making millions of dollars from the sale of all his books. Alright? So if this guy can do it, how come you guys cannot do it?
Welcome to today's
Sorry. So, okay, anyway, so I'm going to show you the product one of the products that I sold on my website that allow me to make that money, okay? So I'm going to show you right now.
Flip the lid over and reseal it so you can use this file 2 or 3 more times.
We actually did this to some of our employees, and we got 5 people done with it.
What you want to do is tap a very, very thin layer. I'm just tapping a very thin layer on your skin, but you want to leave it about 10 or 15% damp on the skin. Do not rub it all the way in because the product works as it's drying, so you want it to allow it to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to start a timer. I can't see the.
You haven't seen anything yet. Just wait.
Oh, has it already happened? Did it happen instantly that fast? Okay.
The fanning is not necessary, just speeds it up a little bit. It's not necessary at all.
So now, while you're fanning that, let's say for women, can you apply it below makeup or above makeup? What do you do?
Yes, you can. You can use instantly ages before or after your makeup. First of all, you want to do all your preventative maintenance and all the good stuff first.
What do you see? What are you thinking?
Okay, what do y'all see? What do y'all see? Just curious, this video has been going viral all over the internet. How many of you have seen this video? Can I show hands? Okay, quite a number of you already. Okay. Now, do you think this technology is disruptive technology? Do you think this is a good technology? Alright. Have you all gone to any beautician shop that can do this in less than 1 minute? Never, right? Never seen before, right? Okay. Who think this product has a worldwide market? Can I show you? Who thinks has a market? Okay. If today we give you rights to sell this product, how many of you would like to sell this product? Just curious. On the platform. Okay. But anyway, this is actually just one of the product, okay? Technology. And you know one application of this, right? I ask people how much they're willing to pay for a treatment like that. How many of you here just curious? If you can, this one can get rid of wrinkles, eye bag in less than 2 minutes. How many of you want to remove the eye bag and wrinkles here? So just curious. Okay. And this technology, you know that one treatment, I ask people willing to pay $1,000 or $100 per treatment. But you know one application like that costs how much more? Less than $2. So you think there's a market? Alright. So anyway, so let's say we were to start e-commerce today. Okay, what's the first thing you need? First, you need the e-commerce website, right? Then obviously e-commerce website, you have to spend a couple $1,000 to get someone to design. If not, you design yourself, okay? Then you have to pay for web programming now. For the website, you have to pay, right? Right? You also have to set up multi-currency. So you can set up multi-currency on your website, right? You also have to do the shipping logistically. Yeah, so that to tell you, e-commerce business has to have all these components in order to become successful. All right, but only people strong why will go through the trouble of this. And how to go through trouble is when they see confirm business can make money. All right, so shipping, logistics, and also I have to carry stock now. All right, if you start e-commerce, you have to find product to sell. Even if you study, do Q10 or whatever, eBay, you have to find product to sell, correct now? You have to source for product and to carry the stock, correct now? Then also you also have to go find customer or automatic. You have a website, automatic customer come. Automatic customer come, is it? No, you have to go find customer, right? Okay, but do you know how to find customer? No. Okay. So would I say if we were to do all this, I were to do all these things, how much time do I need to do all these things? Is it a lot of time? Alright, is it a lot of time? Start e-commerce and everything, a lot of time, right? Okay. So how many of you, if there is a way, I can show you guys to solve all these things. It means whatever that I do, I tell you. That means whatever, because I'm quite I want to pay cheap one, okay? So I always look for the source that can allow me to start everything the cheapest possible way. If I could show you whatever I do, I just show you exactly how many of you want to learn. Okay, so okay, so if you want to learn, then I will show you on not me, but my team of people that I train to become successful. Okay. Now, if I am the only one successful, is it believable? Not so, right? But if I can train at least 10, 20 people all become successful, is it? Means it's possible. Okay? And I duplicate already, and I'm going to teach them, show them, and they will show you how it's being done. Okay? So on Saturday, so take note of the timing, on the 16th of May, 9:30 to 5:30. Okay? So a team of people will come and share openly from their heart. Okay, how they do this. So what will you learn on that day? What you will walk away is to learn with number one skill called instant money tree. Why I call it instant money tree? To build a platform. First of all, you must know what products people are dying to buy and how to set up e-commerce website without IT skill or paying web designers or even paying expensive hosting fees to do it. I'll show you how it can be done. Okay? But most people do not know how. Okay? So how many want to learn how this can be done? Okay, now this is only one portion. So I go into details. What do I mean by that? That means you can instantly set up your own professional e-commerce site that has been proven to generate sales in 130 countries now. Proven, okay? And don't have to waste time on technical learning. Maybe learn from scratch, do WordPress, buy hosting. Don't have to go through all those, okay? And why disruptive technology can generate you 12 million and see live. So what we'll do is we'll also choose some lucky people here and perform magic on them. So in front of everyone, they'll get to see the person reverse age. How many would like to witness the technology in front of you? Okay, I give you a hint. On the day itself, please try to take the video. And then, you know what? Take the video, right? Then quickly post it on Facebook. And then tell me what happened next. Okay? Whether people will start asking you for the product or not. You try. Okay? Then we will show you now all these products. If we were to build this platform for you guys, do we need to get licensing? Right? So this one will show you how this licensing can be done for you in 116 countries. Okay? And also no need to keep stock or logistics. So no stock. Right? So solve the problem also. No stock. How you can do this without stock? Okay? Then the second skill you walk away with is the skill of knowing exactly where to find unlimited customers for what? Free. Means advertisement have to pay now. No advertisement. Okay? So basically how? Okay. So how do we do that? Now we'll show you how to instant find income who want the product now from the internet feed. So right in front of you, we'll show you exactly where are all the customers. Okay? And how to use Twitter to find desperate customers who want your product now. Okay? And 3 little known ways. A lot of people do not know how to do marketing on Facebook. Because if you market yourself like a salesman on Facebook, it will not work. Example, a lot of people thought, to market, I just post my website or post the product. That's not the right way. Okay? I'll show you the 3 ways and to attract people to your business for free. Okay? How you can do search, copy, and paste. Any one of you, no problem to go and highlight, search, copy, and paste. No problem doing that. Anyone got no problem doing it? Search, copy, and paste? Okay. If you can, but the problem is not how to search, copy, and paste. It's what to search and what to copy and what to paste. Right? So we show you how search engine can get you unlimited sales from forum. You just need to learn how to search, copy, and paste. Okay? Now, the third thing is where you really build wealth, because number one, you must know how to automate your business. If your business is very dependent on you, then can the business run without you? Cannot. So you want to build a business where it no need to depend on you. So we'll show you the scale of how you can build a business that can automate it by itself, automate the business. Okay? The more hands-off you are, the more money you make. This is how you build true wealth. Just like the person, the flowers, right? He never sell. He asks who to sell? Other people to sell. Okay? So we'll show you how you can automate that. Okay, that means how you can actually turn one customer into thousands of customers. Okay? How to turn your e-commerce business into ATM with only 1 or 2 hours a day. Remember, there is no such thing as silver bullet, but there's such thing as shortcut. Okay? Right? Anybody ever got shortcut before? Not? Like solve maths problem or shortcut way to solve. Right? All these things school will teach, right? So shortcut, how many of you have 1 or 2 hours to spare every day? Okay, so if you can put in even more, then you achieve faster. Okay? And on Monday, you will learn how to get the sales revenue. Okay, now, so to recap, the skills you walk away with is know what product people are dying for, how to secure e-commerce website without paying, and know exactly where to find unlimited customers and set up your business to run autopilot. So this is the skill you walk away with on the day itself. Okay, now the thing is, these are some of the students that we previously have helped. So Jessica generated about 46,000 sales revenue over 2 months, right? Now, we only can say sales revenue, we cannot say profit, we cannot say income. In case got IRAs here, we have to let them self-declare, okay? So I cannot declare for them, but I can tell you what's the sales revenue. It cannot be too far off, right? Correct, right? So 46,000 1 month, this is Michael 65,000, Laura 58 in 2 months, Ryan, and see, okay, these are real life testimonials. And that Lionel, you saw Lionel just now, right? Right, just now Lionel was here to do the intro. So I'm going to show you how it works, okay? So normally, you think to start any business, you need some investment. Normally, you have to, right? Okay, now, I will ask you, is it fair? Okay, now, I don't need your money now. I don't need your money now, in fact, right? So will it be fair if every month you can generate 15,000 every month? Will it be fair if some investor tell you, you only need to invest one time 15,000 to get back 15,000 every month? Will it be fair? Not asking whether you can afford. Will it be fair? All right, fair, right? Okay. But of course, this is not kind of investment, okay? So the thing is, after that, right, you normally will go for courses and people will charge you to learn all these things for course fee, correct or not? Right, for 2,000 plus, right? Okay, so let's say if I don't want your money, how much should I charge? Now the thing is why I should charge. Because when you don't charge, I realized something. Last time, there was one period I teach for free because I really want to help people. But the problem I realized that when I teach people for free, they take things for granted. And those who are not willing to pay money, usually, not because I need the money, but because I realize the psychology is this. When people are willing to pay money, that means they're hungry. That means that person easier to teach or not? Easier. If that person is not teachable, you give it free, it will not work on. Okay? So this is how it works. So if you want to learn that day, right, it's 450. Okay, but the thing is, I'm going to ask a few people to come up and share. And okay, this is impromptu. Okay, is Michael can share, or someone who any ex-student here can share? Maybe ask who? Anyone here? What's previous student? Okay, maybe I ask Lionel want to share. Okay, maybe Michael. I want Michael to share. Michael, because it's a bit impromptu. Can we give Michael a round of applause? Hey, louder lah. Then you want to share how he's doing or not? Louder. Later on, I asked Lionel, I twist his arm today to show you how he makes money. But they thought, but I just asked Michael to share. Maybe you share what's your background first.
Okay, I'm still an ERA agent, and when the culinary comes in, so I was hungry for sales and also income and expenses. So I just came to this. Don't know how I came to this by internet. They invited me, and I find that just give it a try. But didn't know that this business really grow into my first 2 months, I grow 65,000. And now I into the 5th month. It's already 450 US generators. Yes. Is that good?
Round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Michael. Okay, next person I want to invite is Lionel. Lionel, can you come and share? Lionel? I need to stand here because the camera is there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so we go from overseas.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey guys. So, how to say?
Okay, maybe you share your background first.
Okay.
And how did you feel when I first said maybe I'll teach you?
Okay. Actually, my background is I'm only O-level student. That means after O-levels, I dropped out from school. So I don't come from a rich family background. So my parents, they didn't have the money to send me to further my studies. So for a very long time, I've always been struggling, going from job to job lah. Just never make ends meet lah. So quite tough. Then failed in a lot of business. So because I've tried a lot of startups that always has failed, I become very skeptical when it comes to doing new business, and when people just suddenly want to find me and say, hey, let's do a partnership and start a business. So I was very, very skeptical. So actually a good friend of mine, he introduced me to Winston. He said, hey, you know there's this guy, he's a millionaire. Then he teaching people how to make money, And he said that at that time he said that he's willing to teach for free lah. Probably because that time Winston not so famous yet lah. So when he said that he's willing to teach for free, my first reaction was, yeah, bro, sure no. Where got people so good one will teach for free? Surely there must be some cash behind it. So what actually happened was, I decided to keep an open mind because at the end of the day, I really got nothing to lose. It's either I continue to struggle or I just try one more time or see what happens, or I never know. And then what actually happened was I actually came for his extended advanced training. And then what actually happened was he actually showcased some of the
Show you.
okay.
Show you on Facebook.
Okay. So he actually showcased one of the disruptive product.
Okay, do you want to know how he generated his 90,000 sales in 2 months? How many of you would like to know? Can show hands?
Yeah.
Okay. So you show them,
Yeah, you open one. So during one of the training, he actually showcased one of the product, the disruptive product. You know the iBag that you all saw, right? So sometimes like when you watch video like that, you will think that, hey, sure not, because I'm more face, maybe they might have changed the video a bit or they edit, you don't know. So during one of the live demo, I straight away take up my camera already. I just take advantage of the opportunity. So I actually asked the guys' permission and ladies, whoever's permission, whoever that they volunteered the iBag. You can see this uncle's iBag quite jialat one, quite swollen. So seriously, within 2 to 3 minutes, his iBag gone and I recorded it on video. So what actually I did was something very simple. Even before I started this business, I thought, yeah, maybe I just want to test first, want to try. I don't know whether it can work or not. But the moment when I post, like for this particular video, right, I actually got 29 shares. So can you imagine 29 shares? Like on average, one person, how many friends they have on Facebook, right? Some have lesser, some have more. But can you imagine, because 29 people are sharing to their own network of friends. So suddenly, and there is one particular video I have 7,000 overviews.
Your father.
Yeah, my father. Yeah, I actually tried during Chinese New Year I asked my father to be volunteer. So I I did the thing on him. And then so this one is one of the latest video which got me 7,800 views. Then got 55 shares. So and then there is 48 likes. Now you think if people like the video, is there in some way we can say that they are more or less curious or interested in the product, right? And moreover, they actually shared my video, like even without me asking. So it's like it just took a life on its own. And the worst thing that actually happened was I started getting so many orders that I cannot handle. Then for the first time, I actually had to hire someone to. This is actually, I asked whether if anybody want to work part-time as my PA to handle all my Facebook inquiries. So on average, I get 20 to 30 orders now. So life is good right now, and as an O-level student, among my friends, I'm always known as the underachiever because I study very little, right? But right now, I'm very happy and feel very privileged that among my friends who are university graduates, I actually double their income right now. So yeah, this opportunity that Winston shared with me enables me to share with everyone that even though they may not be good at school, but still have a chance to succeed in life. So with that, I'd like to thank Winston very much.
So y'all learn something now. Okay. The next person I want to invite is the most unlikely person. Remember Nick Vivici, right? Show you is impossible, right? But this one I show you. This person also not like Nick Vivici, but I would say most people would not think that she can do it. Okay? So can I invite Auntie Sally? Auntie Sally? Auntie Sally outside quiet. Okay, don't see this auntie. Wait, you hear what she has to say. Okay, can we get auntie a come encouragement now? Okay?
Hello everyone, I'm a grandmother of 76 years old. You know what grandmothers are good for? Looking after grandchildren and cooking for grandchildren, right? But I'm different, I'm here to learn e-commerce.
So, what was yours? How do you do? You just use
I just use 2 fingers only.
and post on Facebook.
Yeah, post on Facebook.
Okay.
And
I want to know what was the last month's sales revenue.
my last month's sales revenue is US dollar 140K.
Okay. Alright, so if auntie can do it, what about every one of us? So anyway, the thing is, how many of you like this thing called sponsorship? Can I show hands? But I want to know, how many of you here really have a strong desire? Can I show hands? Okay, so here's the thing. The thing is, how about I do this thing risk reversal? How about we don't take any money? We do this reverse. When you make money, then we get paid. How about that? Right, no clap. So you know what? Sponsor 100%, okay? Now the thing is, on Saturday we do need a venue to train you guys, okay? So we do need a venue to train you guys. So is it okay? Okay, now the thing is this, those who want to come for the training, who wants to come for the training? Just curious. Okay, those who want to come for the training right on that day, I wrote there's a book that I have, okay, that is called the copy paste cash system that teaches you how to copy and paste can make money already, okay? But where to copy, what to copy, that one don't know, right? Okay. So this book, if you ignore the ugly formatting, just read the content and follow, you can just make money already. So how about before Saturday come, how many would like before Saturday come can make money already? Make some money before you come on Saturday, okay? So the thing is, I will give you guys the book absolutely free today, okay? Those who want to go for the Saturday class, this book is given to you free, okay? Just read it tonight, straight away implement, and then let me know what you think, okay? So basically, these are some of the proof that are sales generated through that system. Now, the value of the class, okay, all I'm asking is that day, is it okay if we all share the rental of the place? Can I show your hands? Is it okay? Who's okay with that? That means we all share the rental of the place. So all of us just work out $50 to learn. That's it. Okay? So the sharing training will not be done by just me, but there will be other people who share their experience, how they do it as well. So we live in a remember, we do it like a mastermind group, where everybody will share how they achieve their success so that everybody all share. Right? And that will lift everybody up. Okay? So if you're okay with just $50, we all share the everybody chip in $50 to pay for the rental of the place. Because I'm here very stuffy, so we need some big place. Okay? So if you want to attend, please take a photograph right now or with your phone of the location of the place at TKP Conference Center Level 9. It's opposite Golden Shoe Car Park at Raffles Place. Now if you can't make it on this day, alright, please check with the events organizers who organize this today. Right, you all should thank that person, okay? Organize this today, and basically they will let you know when is the next date if you can't attend this date. Okay? Those events organizers. Okay? Done? Okay. I've got good news and bad news. Now you heard the good news already, right? Good news is we only all share the rental, that's it. Okay? The bad news is we have limited space left. That is the bad news. Okay, but just curious, how many of you here really want to attend this? Can you please stand up? If that is you, how many would like to attend this class? Can you please stand up? For those who want to attend on, can we have you stand up? Those who want to attend this class. Okay, how many people do we have? Do we have enough slot? Those who want to attend. Okay, now unfortunately, okay, but right now our slot is almost full. We can only take about 30 people. Okay, so if those who want to apply for coming for the class, can you see the form at the back there? The person in the form. Alright. Can you all please quickly go to the person and get the form? We only have 30 from him and from this him. Alright, so can you all take? As 2%. 2%. Yes. And thing, please ask those people who are passing on the form. They have all the information. Please get from them the information about all the things. Okay? Maybe I pass.
Oh, okay. No, it's Winston. Winston. Okay. Next one will be on the 23rd. 23rd. Yeah. So if you cannot make it, just indicate on the form on the 23rd. All right. So once you're ready, just kindly fill up the forms. Fill up the top and the bottom one. Then after that, you can either proceed to the back. You see with the gentleman in red, Donald. That's Donald. All right. Donald and Michael, you can proceed to pass the form to them with your $50 cash. Alternatively, you can come over to the front right where I am. Just pass me the cash. All right.
On my chill box. Oh my God.
Sonny, can I ask?
Yeah.
Do you have it on weekdays? So you feel like can get a bigger target group or something?
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah. Just give me a moment.